gonna say?
Wait, are we getting an ability score improvement or a feat?
This is a great start.
I think I took ASI.
Yeah, we're good. Hi everyone.
Hi, Dr. Phil.
D, you can take whatever you want. This is now your character from here onwards. You do what you wish with it. You could take a level in Barbarian and become a Barbarian if you really wanted to.
Why'd you do that? Now he's going to procrastinate and not level up at all.
You're giving me too many options.
Yeah.
Also, if anyone thinks I'm a DCG impersonator,
You are.
sick.
It is actually.
He's
not
lying.
real.
I don't even have a webcam set up to prove you guys wrong. So
The democracy officer actually gave me a call just before and said that D's actually an automaton.
Oh,
I don't
Checks
know
out.
what that means.
Man's not been looking at Helldivers.
Man doesn't have time.
Man's forgot games exist.
What is time? Anyway, because we're actually live here, guys. So
Oh, yeah,
hi
right.
everyone.
Obviously, all the good stuff gets done live, bro.
We should
Welcome in to another episode of Alderloft Adventures. Today should be a really, really interesting one. I'm really excited
Session
to see what
10.
you guys have come up with. But yes, I'm not going to go through who potentially was here first because it looks as though... No, Ocean was first. Okay, hi. Thank you for getting first. I would have expected to be one of this lot that were not being very nice to me.
That went
before.
smarter than that. Nobody wants to sit in that front seat.
But anyway, as per normal, we'll go around the room and introduce ourselves. As always, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's go with Isaac. Why don't you go first?
I'm always first. What do you mean? Mix it up. Hi everyone, I'm Isaac. I am playing Gimbal, the Forge Domain Gnome Cleric. And for anyone wondering, yes, my mother is still a whore. Thank you very much.
Mother's
In
Day
case
is
you were
Always
wondering.
is, it always will be.
Also, I like how your character didn't move at all for that intro.
Oh,
He's really too fucked.
There he is.
There we go.
There we go.
He's a
Fixed.
ventriloquist.
He's throwing his voice.
Say hi to the people, little Gimbal. Hello.
That was surprisingly good, actually.
D.
Hello, I am DCG. I've been AFK from the Twitch, or is it MIA? One of the two. Anyway, I've just been away. Your boy has moved. I forgot what I was going to say. I haven't done this for a while. Sorry.
Who are you? What are you doing?
You're Ripper.
I'm DCG. I'm playing Remvar, your favorite human bard.
I thought you were just going to start from the start again.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Start again.
Hi, DCG. I moved.
I'm playing your favorite human bard. I did stream for quite some time. I've taken a short hiatus. I am hopefully back towards the end of this month. You can find me where the thing is, where Jazz just did the shout out, and the boy is not smart. I'm the boy who lived.
Harry Potter.
Thanks.
Harry Potter.
Come to die.
Mia.
Come to die. Sorry.
I'm Mia. Or merely Mia. I play Nari. She's a Triton Ranger with her Drake. Eek. I make dice at Gremlin Dice. Check it out.
Check it out.
I will
Check it
also
out.
choose my, Gremlin dice this
I
session,
think-
by the way.
I think I need to have like a shout out command for Gremlin Dice set now, don't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
But there is a link in my panels if you wanted to click on that. It'll take you straight to there.
Gremlin Dice live stream win.
Merely Mia live stream since October.
24/7 Rathian sanding stream.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
me
my
crying in the corner.
Thanks for the gifted subs.
Every so often you hear this. Whoosh, keep working.
Work
Remember when
harder.
we were in the little drow manufacturing factory and there was our little friends.
That guy that's like,
absolutely-
I love working.
yeah, that is Isaac
I'm
IRL.
a company man.
Yeah, that's literally me.
Every gifted sub fixes Isaac's arthritis.
Loyalty's how I'm getting promoted.
It goes towards the Isaac couple tunnel foundation.
Maybe one day he'll get a Dremel.
We're waiting to get a cure one day.
Hey, if
Drac.
you guys need a Dremel, I know a guy. It's me.
Hi,
Sorry, Drac.
I'm Drac. I Dremel in my off time.
Hey, yo.
I stream World of Warcraft. We're done with Plunderstorm. It's giving me the depression. So
It's giving you the
hardcore.
rages.
Yeah, that one too. Hardcore is back this Sunday. We continue the story of Poor and Evil in his 4th iteration. I play someone who does not think porn is evil, Duke the drunk orc paladin.
Them Dipple magazines. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dipple poster girl.
Many a day, Duke has fallen asleep in the alley next to Dipple's house, hearing her serve multiple customers at once.
Oh,
I'm just
the
thinking the
card.
Dipple folder would have to be like 4 pages.
It folds out, but then the last 3 pages are split in 2, so they just kind of hang like that.
You know the best part about this? It's a pop-up book.
Hey, yeah.
You poke your eye out when you open. It's like, oh, it got me.
Basically, it's just Mount Everest, but 2 of them.
Two very saggy Mount
hate-
Everests.
I hate so much. And Jazz.
Hello, I'm Jazz. I play Lau, who is a very sadistic bird that likes to kill things, apparently. And yeah, I'm gonna recreate like every single war movie today by just, having a good time.
Saving
I was
Private
gonna-
Ryan.
I was gonna say something, and then I was like, "Oh, maybe that's spoilers for what's gonna happen today." I'll keep that to myself.
Maybe just like call out
Not
the
like it's in the
reference. Whenever you do
title.
something, just like say, oh yeah, movie reference, this one.
Movie reference: Saving Private Ryan.
Please for the
Magic Mark 2.
Oh
War
my
movie? What?
Hey, that
Hey,
man
look.
goes through a lot. I've not actually
Saving
seen the
Ryan's
film.
No,
Private.
I was gonna say some of those ovaries died happily.
What's the difference between Magic Mike and Saving Private Ryan? Nothing. I was hard for both of them.
I don't know which one's worse.
Thank you. I'm here all night.
I wish you weren't.
Good shit.
Oh man. Anyway,
We peaked. We gotta end now.
We're done.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
A
all
track
right.
is the weakest link. Good night.
Mute. All right. Who's going to give us a recap? Mainly,
Okay.
but no, hang on. D, can you give us a recap for last session?
I think D.
I think D can give us a recap.
Yeah, so it starts off. Hang on, let me just pull up the previous session.
He just watches the whole thing.
I
So,
narrated,
welcome to
it's director's
session
cut.
10.
Yeah, welcome to session 10. The recap is Remva kind of was so sick he doesn't remember the drive home. There you go.
Nice.
And scene.
Brilliant.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, Mia, take it away.
Oh.
Brilliant. We
Or
started a
Jack, either
session.
one of you. Just that it's
Oh,
going
yeah.
to Mia.
Rock, paper, scissors, go, Drakkar.
Neither of us have hands.
Clip.
What?
Someone clip that.
Which one did you pick, Mia?
No, you tell me first.
No, you. Okay. Duke's notes are as follows: smoldering cart, alive body underneath, horse appears dead. Man is alive, goblins attacked. Man carrying sealed letter from Ilian Farah. Get to Rustabar, get me my money, and nothing else bad will happen. The black
fuck, I have
market
sticky
auctioneers have his money. Man's name is Arnett, wife is Carla. Duke rivalry with Voss, Cleet Silverleaf, owner of Silverleaf Farm, killed Minotaur, beheaded him.
And he took his dog.
So sorry, aren't it like the biscuit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm more or less confused. I'll be honest.
Yes.
Is that how you remembered it, Jazz?
No, not at all.
Like, I remember a farm.
I'll be completely honest. Drax started talking in dot points, and then everything went out the other ear.
Also,
Like-
Judge,
No.
I'm not going to tell you what feat I took. I'm just going to let you guess.
Nice.
So good luck.
You need to send him your character sheet anyway.
Oh, right now?
Yes.
I
Fuck.
need to know like
Okay.
stat
All right.
shit.
Mia,
Okay, give me
give
a sec.
the
Give me a sec.
proper
I'll just get it
recap.
sorted.
Yes, please.
We started adventuring, leaving poor Odin behind.
It sounds like you're second.
Fine, I'll just do the kill count. Nori's at 13, Duke's at 11, Rembo's at 5, Lau's on 3.25, Gibbon's on 4.
Nice.
Wait, what's Eek at?
1.
Oh,
Can we just like min max Eek and have the most kills with Eek?
Maybe.
No.
No.
Dude,
That would,
it's like never.
No.
considering Eek stats are based off Nori's, you'd be like power leveling Nori, and that is not a good idea.
Oh, what do you mean? I'm
God.
here for it.
Nori's
Yeah.
already in the lead.
We already
Honestly,
have
yeah.
a bloodthirsty little Triton that. Nah.
That door.
I definitely
Like,
remember
what?
one thing that happened last session. Lau almost shot at Gimbal before
Yeah.
reconsidering his life choices.
You also
yeah.
gassed out a foxhole.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
That-
genocide.
yeah, genocide of the foxes. I forgot that.
They
part.
deserve
Now you
it.
gotta reference what war movie, Jazz.
Um,
Ooh.
the IDF circa 2024.
Boy in striped pajamas.
Anywho,
Speed run getting judge banned on Twitch.
Hey, I haven't been hit yet, so we're fine.
so where we actually last left it off was that you were all around a table. Most of you have around a table having dinner. Nori was down a well.
Mhm. That was in a
all-
tub having a bath.
Yes.
Went around the table and said what you were all thankful for, and you all forced me to do the other people as well, you pricks.
Sorry, what did Renvar say or do? I should
Renvar
say.
was
Slept.
not there. And then you were interrupted by smoke and fire. Thank you, Nori.
You're welcome.
And there was two
Hey, I knew what
Minotaur.
Nori was going for.
There was two Minotaur at the door that were wanting to collect their protection tax. You murdered them.
Yes.
Correct.
Very quickly.
Your Honor, I
Hang on,
agree.
What you're saying is Renvar's just being woken up saying, like, by someone saying, "Hey, Renvar, we have to build a fortress."
Yes.
Hey,
Did-
Rambo, we
yeah.
just killed 2 guys. Can you wake up?
From memory, did the Minotaurs even get a turn of initiative before
Yeah,
I killed them?
Minotaurs.
Yeah, they did.
We're a
They
minority.
gored
Me.
Duke.
Oh, that's right.
And then he cut their head
Me.
off.
Yeah.
Did they both get a turn, or did we kill run one first and then the
No,
other
so
one got-
you shot one, shot him again, and he dropped to his knees, and that was it for that.
Oh, okay, so we did kill one without a turn of initiative. Perfect. That's what I like. Murder without retaliation.
Don't give him a chance.
They can't fight
Hey.
back.
Please,
criminals.
let's not become murder hobos.
What you now know is that this was a day early than what they were supposed to.
Uh-huh.
So,
Whole 24 hours.
Cleet then has said that they are coming tomorrow, and their messengers are not going back, so they're going to be here full force. They think that we've hired mercenaries. So, you now have 24 hours to prepare for an attack on this farmstead. You were given free reign of the farm to use whatever you wish to defend. You are each going to be, or you can pick a person to take with you. I've got a list of 5 people that you can have.
Do they have names and backgrounds?
Hey, guess what?
And
They
races and
do.
classes.
Oh
Nice.
my god, it's
I
gonna
want
be like
boss.
a American's Top Model, and we get a pick.
The runway and everything.
Yeah, he walks funny.
You're going to Hollywood.
Okay. So would you like to know? Would you like to know who your eligible
Contestant
Bachelor's
number
father
one.
is?
Contestant number 1. What do you think about a long walk on the beach?
So we're actually doing it. Well, what's that? There's that dating show where
Bachelorette.
they're naked.
What?
Naked and Afraid.
I'm
No.
I think I know the one.
Naked
you're talking about. I don't
Attraction.
know what
Naked
you mean.
Attraction.
That's what it
Naked
is.
Attraction. So we're doing that. They just like walk out, just like, you know, dicks hanging. It's like,
Well, we,
you
like,
want me to help
Raise
you?
the things. We're like, he's got a weird
He needs help
dick.
with
I don't want
wood.
him.
So the first person is Zimmer, who was the one that stood up and said that he was
Brain?
glad to be a free man.
Guten Tag, Hans.
oh my god.
You then have Silas, who was the one that stood up and said he was thankful for whorehouses.
I want him.
A little
Didn't
taste
even
of
let
home
me
there,
say it.
Gimbal.
Get chatting and be like, he's like, yeah, I know Dipple.
Gibble, I remember your mother.
Father?
Oh no. You've then got Ballot, who was the one that was thankful to make his own choices.
Boo.
Don't give him to Lau.
Oh, you're gonna love this next one then, Lau. You've then got Micah, who was just thankful to be alive.
Oh, don't give him to Lau.
Oh,
And
no.
finally, Arnott is going to also be someone that you can take with you.
What was his one?
He was the man under the goblin cart.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah, right.
The one that whose wife is back in Alderloft has to go get money for Illy and Farah.
Allah.
So he's the one that's got a family back home.
Dibs
And a
on
dog.
it. Dibs on it.
Oh boy. Okay, so do we want to roll to see who gets to pick first?
Yeah, right. All right.
Yeah, otherwise we'll fight like schoolhouse children.
Yeah.
So do you want to do this as an initiative roll or just highest picks and we go down the line?
Initiative. Initiative.
I was gonna say highest.
You got a
Yeah,
better
highest,
fucking
alright.
plus.
I
I
took
like-
alert.
Duke, what is your initiative out of curiosity?
It's +2.
Mine's plus
Ah.
3.
Yeah.
Mine's
Still got to roll good
two.
though.
That's plus
Now
4.
let's just.
I
do
agree. Let's go
high
with
number.
the
flat 20s.
High number. High number.
No, yeah.
Nah,
Yeah. Let's just roll flat.
Are we
20s.
doing D20? Okay, cool.
I rolled
I
nat 20.
I rolled a 13.
Hang
Yeah,
on,
we
so Duke's got a 13.
We're not
Wow.
counting initiative, right?
No.
No.
Nat
Well,
20.
all right, well, you get to pick first.
You wasted your nat
Nari?
20. 5.
Nice.
Remember?
2.
Nice.
2. And Gimbal.
I got a 6.
Woo!
6.
Second pick. Let's go.
Dang.
Kai's
Alright.
like, I want fucking Arnott.
Wow. Who would you like?
So Lau, having now come down from the roof, because that's where I remember I was last time.
Mhm.
He's sort of
We're
like,
still at night.
Yeah.
I
Okay, cool.
assume so.
Carry on. Go.
I assume it's like right after the Minotaur encounter.
Go.
So Lau almost just looks up and down the line, all these like
Prison warden.
It's like
standing in front
arms
of him.
behind his back, just walking up and down,
His little
He
feet
looks
going.
along-
checking the teeth of each one. Just
Open
You
Bend
the
over.
Because this is the first time he's met most of them because he didn't go inside before. He
Yeah,
looks at one of them, squints his eyes, and then just points at the one that said he wanted to live.
Oh, Micah.
Okay,
And then-
Micah is yours.
And then beckons Micah to like follow him into the barn. So Lau
Oh
and
my-
Micah go off into the barn.
Come here, boy.
Ever been fucked by a bird before?
Oh,
You're
God.
Silas is there going, oh man. Duke,
Yeah, I pick on it.
you wanting on it?
Which one was Arnold again?
The
Oh my
man
God.
under the-
That's the
Goblin
second time
cart.
The
we've
Goblin
asked
Cart
that.
family one. Yeah. Look, I need to be told multiple times to remember.
I pick
Arnold
on it.
goes
The man
repetition.
from under the
Under the
Goblin
cart.
cart.
the coat. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Next we have Gimbal.
I forgot his name, but I want the whore man.
Silas.
Silas, yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
Walk up in
See-
front of Silas and be like, you.
That's what I mean. You remember like the thing that they said. You forget their name. I remember the guy who wanted to live. I forgot what his name was.
We then go to Nori.
I want Zimmer. He sounds better than Ballot.
And that means that Remvar, you get Ballot.
Ballot's like, I'm always picked last.
What's funny as well is the guy that said he like wants to make his own choices was one that's picked last.
Oh, the irony.
Excellent. Okay. So you all now have a follower. That will-
Remember, didn't get to speak. Remember wants to say something to wait. What's his
Okay,
name
yeah.
again?
Ballot.
Ballot.
Like mallet with a B.
Because has Remvar met any of these people? Remvar doesn't remember.
Rembar's literally just turned up.
Well,
It was
you
like, guys, you left
basically,
me.
when you guys got there, you basically went straight to bed. You've been,
Yeah.
we'll just say that you were,
Crook.
yep, unwell, exhausted,
Ill.
whatever. You've been out of all of
Really
this.
bad
Shitting
chicken.
yourself.
Illy for shilly.
Turns out it was the chicken that Lau swapped. He replaced some good chicken with chicken he got out of the dumpster, and you've been like food poisoned for the past like day or two.
Okay, there we go. So Remvar just kind of looks at Ballot, but like, who are you?
I was like, no, you.
Who are you?
Who are you?
My
I'm
farm.
Ballot. I help out around the farm.
Like the mayor election sheets. A ballot.
I don't know much about that. Sorry, sir. I'm just.
How old does Ballot look compared? How old does Ballot look?
Imagine calling a kid sir.
Well, he's not bright. He would be sort of mid-30s.
Okay,
Knowing that you lot have basically come in essentially like a mercenary gang.
Yeah.
He's not wanting to offend, so it's like, sir, yeah.
We've come in,
just-
murdered 2 minotaurs, and set the fields aflame.
No, they were pretty major tours actually. They were pretty big.
Okay. So, when he says, "Sir," just Remvar quickly replies back, "No, don't you don't need to call me sir. Just Remvar will do just fine."
Okay. Remvar. I guess I'm helping you then. He sticks out his hand to sort of shake you. Not shake you, shake your hand.
He just grabs him violently, baby.
Remvar accepts his offer to be shaken and kind of just is held and then no, okay.
Turns you upside down and just like shakes you for all you got on you.
Remvar extends his hands, obviously probably most likely being shorter than this man. Gee, how tall is Remvar?
Same
He doesn't remember.
Pretty much the same size.
Anyway, shakes hand.
4'3".
Goes, good to meet you, Ballot. You just help her out around the farm?
For now.
It's like awkward.
Remvar's
just
a little. Remvar, like, still shaking his hand, still talking to him. You just help out around the farm, do you?
Ballot's like looking around, still shaking your hand. She's like, should we not get started?
Well, I haven't really seen. Still shaking his hand. I haven't seen much of the farm.
Show me your bedroom.
How about and he's actually like let go of your hand, but you're still like holding on.
So I'm still like extending out, trying to like grab his arm to shake it at this point.
How about I show you around first? You can see what the. Oh, we're so dead.
Oh, I'm gonna feel bad if Ballot dies now.
No.
Right. Fuck's sake. Sorry. Jesus Christ.
No ballot.
Remember at this point just shaking the heir's hand, just saying, no, we won't die. We've been through much worse than this.
I'll take your
Is that
word for it.
is that a deception roll?
No, Renvar actually believes that.
Well, he hasn't seen what you're
okay.
against yet, so he's like,
So, and, I roll, so 19 if it was a deception. That's with bonuses.
Oh, okay. Well, that's settled my mind at ease. So what
Show
do we
me around, mate.
do?
And then Renvar says, "Show me around." Stop shaking his hand, like stop shaking the air, and then walks out.
As in just out into the fields.
Yeah, just walks out of the building. Whatever room we're in right now, it just
We're
walks out.
outside.
Yeah, we're on the patio.
He just keeps walking.
Okay, so no, I walk inside.
Shouldn't I show you the surrounding?
I thought we were defend. Okay, Renvar turns around and says, "Show me where to go."
It was like,
Yeah,
you
we are
lead.
so dead.
Renvar's
And-
still feeling like Renvar hasn't really recovered. Yeah, he's still feeling a little bit sick, and he's quite tired from the travel while being sick. So he's a little bit out of it at the moment.
Well, how about can you grab a bucket of water and we'll start from
You
the
want me to
front.
drink it?
No. There's
The camera pans to the burning fields.
smoke.
Renvar just standing there. It's like, Ballot will remember this. Renvar just without any rush or like urgency. Renvar says, "Where are your buckets?"
Right next to the water trough, just there. Just 2 buckets. Let's go
Renvar looks,
put out the fire.
why is there a fire?
And scene.
Renvar looking at the field that is now just fully burning. It's like, oh, that's why my
Nice.
sleep was warm.
In
So
the middle of the field.
there's 4 separate paddocks. So where Nori was a wheat field, which is now ash.
A bread field.
Bread.
That's not how bread is made. All right. Who's next? Let's go in reverse order. Why not? So, Nori.
Nori just kind of she gets on like her paws and she starts running towards the animals.
Jesus
Like, yeah. And
Does
as
this happen
she
at the same time while like Renvar's just being a fucking weapon? Like he's just like,
You're shaking their hand, and then Nori just like on all fours, just like runs around you.
a bit
then she-
slappy because she's wet.
yeah.
Is she okay?
No one answers.
No one
No one
knows.
else is sure.
so as that whole interaction with Renvar and Ballot was happening, Renvar didn't hear any outside conversation.
So engrossed in the thrilling conversation that you
shaking.
two were having.
The handshake.
Correct.
She's all right. Zimmer just starts following to where Nori is heading, which is obviously, as she said, towards the animals. There is a chicken coop. There is a couple of cows, some horses. What are you wanting to do?
Nari then turns to Zimmer and she climbs up on the fence and then she points to the shit and she says, "Spread." To Zimmer.
Christ.
Pointing at what?
The shit.
And says bread.
No, spread.
Spread. I thought you said bread. I'm like, why are you back on bread?
Yeah, I heard bread too.
Spread.
Bread.
Bread.
That shit's bread.
Spread on what?
Nori then just grabs his hand and then runs all the way to like the perimeter of the of the farmyard, and then she draws a line along the perimeter and says, "Spread."
Okay, so what are you actually wanting him to do?
Nori wants him to shovel the shit and spread it in a line around the perimeter of the farm.
Okay. Yep. He goes into the barn,
Spread shit.
grabs the shovel, and I'm just gonna shovel some shit for the next however long this takes me.
Brilliant. That's yes.
Yep, that's the start. Excellent. Gimbal.
That's the start.
Gimbal is going to turn to Silas and he's like, come with me, ladder. I need a hand with something. And he's going to start walking over to the cart that he pimped last episode.
Yep.
And he's like, give me a hand disassembling this. I need to take it apart and lay all these parts out on the ground.
You've got any tools?
Gimbal like reaches into his sack and like tosses him a wrench. And he's like,
Alright.
I'm sure this will do.
Starts disassembling the pimped out cart.
Am I right?
Well, just remember that Cleet wasn't too happy about it when Gimbal was done with it, so I think he'll be fine with this getting pulled apart. Alright, so Gimbal started on that. We then have Duke with Arnott.
I walk up to Arnott. I say, "Hey, you gonna be alright assisting me with some preparations?"
That depends on what do we need to do?
Right now, I just need you to carry a couple things. And he looks at the Minotaur corpses. Do you think you can manage this?
To pick up one of them.
Drag. Grab a cart.
Alright.
I get on it to help me take both the corpses out to like where the path starts coming down, like where they would come from.
So the
road?
entrance to the farm?
Yeah, not at the gate, but like down a ways. Yeah.
So they have to have come into the actual farm itself to see what you're doing.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Is there like 2 fence posts?
Yep.
Cool. I take the Minotaur's heads. I screw them into the top of the fence posts.
Yep.
What are you rolling?
Arnott rather violently and loudly throws up as you're just like
I pull out my boot knife. I drag one of the Minotaur bodies off the cart. I gut it, spill the entrails on the road.
Just gagging in the back.
yeah, he doesn't throw up, but he's certainly just like
I get my hand in there to get the heart as well. I pocket the heart of both of them. Um,
This is a surprise gift that'll help us later.
yeah. I got both the minotaurs. Pop both their heads on there.
Now they're already
And-
handless, aren't they?
They are missing a hand each. Yes.
Yeah.
That's our private trophy collection. I look at Arnott and I say, "Thank you for your assistance. Let's head back. There are more preparations we need to do."
I don't understand.
I'll take the cart. I carry the cart back.
Why have we done this?
We need to send a message to let them know who they are dealing with.
I feel
To
like
let them
that's
know.
like Duke's catchphrase.
We
need to send a message.
Gets a sending stone. We need to send a message. We need to let these criminals know that their crimes will not go unpunished.
And as you would expect, your tenets start echoing
Yeah.
in your head as you say that.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Well, that then leaves Lau.
So by now, Lau and what was his
Micah.
name? Micah. Thank you.
Micah.
I knew his title would be them.
Name's
They-
unimportant to a dead man walking.
They get to the barn. What do I see in the barn? What's in the barn?
What are you wanting to find?
It's a heavy question.
Yeah, I was
Myself.
I was sort of just gonna go off whatever's in the barn, or I was gonna take the barn apart if I don't find what I want.
So there's a bunch of hay bales that have been stacked up on in one corner.
Mhm.
There's farming implements, so pitchforks, scythes, all that sort of stuff to manage
Still land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's saddles, animal equipment, animal feed, wheelbarrow shovels.
Is it like a stable like barn, or is it just a big open barn?
It's more just like a big storage barn.
Okay.
So there's not individual stalls. It's just
Yep,
open
it's
with.
sort of just big open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there like a loft or anything, or is it single story?
Yep. So there's a kind of a not a second floor, but it's kind of a second section that you can kind of get to. So you just go up a set of like a ladder, and there's another platform up top.
And how far is the barn away from the house?
So between the barn and the house, there is the an open area for where all the chickens are. So there's a couple of little chicken coops in there. It's blocked off so the chickens can't escape. So there's a little bit of distance. You won't be able to jump it, but
From memory, there was a water tower, wasn't there?
yes, there is still a water tower.
Whereabouts is that?
So the water tower is actually on the other side of the homestead.
So it's like water tower and homestead are basically attached to each other. Chicken yard, barn.
And then barn. Yep.
Cool. All right. So upon getting into the shed, Lau sort of takes stock of everything, and he sort of sees the hay bale and he sees the tools, but he notices there's like not much in terms of like hard material. So Lau sort of points towards the tools. I've already forgotten the guy's name. Micah.
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 Write it down, you fuckhead.
He probably has it, but he's like, Mika?
I'm a Kenku. I have photographic memory.
Yeah, Kenkus do. They don't have brains of onions though.
It's photographic memory, not name memory.
Yeah. I can remember photographs. I can't remember names.
Lau sort of like points at the tools and then sort of like points at the wall of the barn, the wall like sort of facing towards the house, and as best in sort of his broken sort of talking, Lau's like, get wood planks, put on roof, and then he sort of like draws what he wants, and Lau draws what looks like the guard towers in Alderloft. Basically, what looks like one on top of the house, and that's basically he basically draws a guard tower on top of the house, and then points to the wall, and then points to the picture that he drew of the guard tower.
So,
and then
like parapet sort of. So you've got like a, chest high wall you can kind of stand behind. Is that what you're thinking?
Chest high for Lau, so it's like probably waist high, not for a normal person.
Okay, so you're wanting him to dismantle the barn.
Dismantle one wall of the barn.
Yep.
And build like this, because it's obviously to Lau specifications. It's not to human specifications. He doesn't care for anybody else. Like if he's up there, he's got to crouch, sort of thing. Like,
okay. Yep.
Do I have to give him all the instructions now, or can I give him more instructions later?
No. This is a start. So this is getting him started on pulling a wall off of a barn and getting it up on top of the roof of the farmhouse itself.
Okay. Lau tries to help out with that as much as he can as well by like ripping like planks off this barn wall.
So you're pointing at the wall that's that's facing the house.
Yeah, the one that's basically backed onto the chicken coop.
Okay. So as you start pulling off planks, the chickens are going to escape.
Into the barn?
Yep.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Yep. So you now have free-range chickens running around your feet while you're pulling stuff down.
See, that's just a win-win for Lau.
Amazing.
Repressing my people.
Okay, so you have now been introduced to your followers. You have now started on your preparations. So we're now going to go a little bit, zoom out a little bit.
Deeper.
What is everyone actually wanting to do? So what are our ideas? What do we want to actually implement in this place?
Is Renvar just putting out fires?
Well, what do you want to do? You've done that. That's sorted. It's now just a smoky, smoldering mess out there.
Renvar turns to Ballot and says, "Okay, it's out."
Okay.
Is this like a general conversation of what we want to do, or is this still like in the universe?
No, so this is now, okay, over the next X amount of hours, here is what I'm wanting to be put in place.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, so Renvar says, "Okay, fire's out." Was it a big fire?
It was nearly a whole paddock.
Minor damage.
So as Renvar's like looking over the field and says, that's out. Kind of sucks you lost all your crops. Anyway,
Anyway.
There's always next season or next year. At this point.
And that's how you confirm that they are not making it. Next time. It'll be better next year.
So he looks at Bella and says, "Well, what's everyone else doing? What's your ideas? You know this place like the back of your eyelids."
Throw it back to them.
Are you asking me what we're gonna do?
Well, yeah.
What should we do here, DM?
Well, we've got. No, he's doing.
I've only been here for one crop season, so
Hey, that's one crop season more than me.
Fucking hell.
Deflect all the way.
Kind of, he looks around a little bit, making sure no one else is around.
So Lao's,
You know-
Lao's got the house.
We could
go on.
just leave.
Rembar would.
Well, Remvar's going to intimidate the fuck out of this man. So 25 was my roll, and Remvar kind of like wasn't really looking at him, and then as he says that, looks him dead in the eye and says, "The fuck you mean we're leaving? What do you mean we're leaving?" He's like, "We've come here. We killed people.
We killed
And you want to leave? The fuck you mean we're leaving? You've been here for one crop season. This is basically your home now. We are protecting this. If you leave, I will cut your toenails off with my
For
teeth."
free? Ooh.
I just get a little bit. Anybody else slightly turned on by that?
Turned on? What? No.
And if you're thinking it's going to be a light snip, I'm going to chew all the way up to your knees if I have to.
This is the weirdest intimidation I have ever heard. I'm gonna eat your legs up to the knees.
They're not going to call you Ballad anymore. They're going to call you Two Stump B.
You're crazy. You're mad.
No. I'm not mad.
Mad. I was mad once.
Elio was mad. Eliana was mad. Eliana was mad. I said the word wrong.
Oh, that
Eliana.
was him checking the notes. Any money?
First thing you see was
Who was she again?
Who's my trainer?
I wasn't mad. Checks notes.
You haven't seen Mad yet.
Well, all right. What do I do then?
Okay, so just wait. This is D talking.
Just right.
So Leo's got the house because he drew the thing.
Mhm.
Gimble's doing the pulling apart the cart. Duke is making what are they called?
A message.
Making
an effigy.
Is
an
playing
effigy.
butcher.
Thank you. Yeah. So Duke's making effigies.
It's called a deterrent.
Nori is shoveling poop.
Yeah.
No, she's watching someone else shovel poop.
Yeah.
It's like Mia
So-
watching someone else
Okay, so
sand.
there's the house.
Yeah.
Where's? I know. I know.
So
Lau
effectively,
asked this.
what like Lau and Micah, fuck off.
Close enough. You know what? Whatever.
Which
wow.
is named Amika.
Micah. Lau and Micah are basically going to be working on the house the entire time. The little structure on the roof slowly is going to get built up.
And how far is the barn from the house?
Oh, they're all relatively close.
So
Lau's also going to, around the bottom of the house, spread the hay that was around. So,
uh-huh.
So it's easily lit.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Yeah.
that's not what I was thinking.
Lau goes up in flames.
Someone smell cooked bird.
So in the
Effectively, there'll be
barn-
these like piles of hay, which are like large enough to hide in, but
You
like
get fucking burnt alive.
sort
Large
of
enough
just
to
around.
Thank you, Assassin's Creed.
die from the top, survive.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Assassin's Creed off the barn
In
roof.
the barn, there's that. It's not a second story, but it's like a step
loft.
up. A loft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does the loft cover the whole top? Like, does it cover the kind of what side does the loft face?
So it's at the back of the barn. So you go into the barn, you've got the main floor, and then at the back you've got a ladder that goes up to, I forget what they call that like half floor thing.
Loft.
A loft.
It has a different name.
You've
It
said
has
it
like
3
a,
times today.
it's got a fancy name. I was going fancy.
Yeah, I know
Oh,
what you're
Liz.
talking about. I can't remember what the fancy name is.
It's called the sex level.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
right,
So-
yeah.
To confirm, the loft is on the opposite side of the house.
Okay.
Side. So it's like water tower, house, wall that I've removed, and loft on the far end.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Man, if only someone drew this out.
I am drawing it in my head.
In my head.
I had something,
Could I also?
but it wasn't going to
I
work
would like that.
to try and get it so that you guys can see it, so that chat can see it. It just wasn't going to work. I was
And as soon as I
getting
removed
there.
the
I
wall
was
on
actually
the barn,
getting
it
there.
would have broken.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay,
Grog
so-
supplied us the name. It's a loft.
Yes, thank you.
From IKEA.
So,
Yeah.
Lau's just putting it back in
Remember-
its flat pack.
during this entire time, Renvar has not taken he's still got his kind of like eyes pierced into Ballot's eyes. And during
Trying
this,
to
it's
fuck
like,
him?
no, not yet. Renvar just says to
Ballot is
to
scared?
Ballot, what tools do you have in the barn?
We've got shovels, scythes, pitchforks.
No. You're getting there. Scythes, sharp things, injuries. Tools to
Injuries.
kill people.
Injuries.
We got scythes, yeah.
So you've just got scythes.
We got pitchforks. We've got. We're a farm. We're not a military barracks.
We've got pitchforks, we've got shovels, we've got hoes, we've also got hose.
People see it.
Silas, you're like, hose, what?
Renvar just says. Renvar's just like, do you have hose?
Yes.
Okay, and what are the tools made out of? I'm not talking about the handle. What are the heads made out of?
Flesh.
Is everything wooden or do you have metal?
It's cobblestone in a 3. Anyway. So it's made of iron, like most tools would be.
Okay, good. You guys aren't cheap. Renvar
thank
starts
you.
walking to the barn. Renvar starts walking to the barn. Does Ballot follow?
Yep, he's gonna follow you.
Renvar. Yeah, okay. Renvar keeps walking to the barn. Opens up the barn door.
There is no barn door.
Oh,
Lau's taking it.
Renvar walks into the barn.
I'm missing an entire wall.
There's chickens all around your feet.
Renvar walks into what should be the barn.
I thought you said you had a barn.
Right? Okay. Yeah, Renvar turns around. Like, because he just did not see Lau disassemble this. It's like, were you guys
Lau
building
does
this?
the typical like turn around with a plank of wood, almost taking out Renvar's head.
Renvar not taking any notice of Lau.
You mean his
somehow.
knees?
Um,
You're not that tall.
Yeah, his knees.
Renvar just turns around and says, "Are you guys still building the barn?"
Lau just looks at Renvar, squints his eyes, and
I
goes,
think you'd
and then just continues.
Upon
think your
hearing the
bird friend
squawk,
is taking stuff away.
Renvar looks at Lau and goes, "Ah, yes, okay, disassembling."
You got that from the squawk.
None of the other contextual clues.
Yeah, Renvar's still looking at Lau as Lau continues on disassembling shit. Good idea. We'll keep disassembling it. Ballot, where are your drills?
Hand drills are a thing. Hand drills are a thing.
I know. I'm really thinking like a Ryobi, like all in one, bloody battery powered.
Oil 6.
We actually don't sell Ryobi, so I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Makita over here. So he goes over to the stash of tools and picks up one of those like drill things. You mean this?
Yeah, one of these. Oh, this is built with nails, isn't it?
The barn?
Japan.
Yes,
Actually
the
glued
barn
together.
thing would be.
They actually
The
found some
wagon.
sovereign glue.
Yeah.
That was a genuine response, by the way.
So I think I just dropped a few frames and I missed half of that. So what are you
You
what are you
said you'd
after?
give us 3,000 gold.
Shushi.
Renvar said. D doesn't remember what Renvar said.
Drill. The barn's actually made of
Barn-
nails.
barn was put
it's
together
like,
with
the
nails.
barn's with nails. Of course.
Been foiled.
Hmm.
I give up.
Would you
Renvar kind of
say,
just like
like,
does
with
the
what
thinking man
Lau is building on the roof, would you say there's enough planks left over from the wall that was disassembled?
Well, you're only
So-
making a small one. Like it's a sizable barn, and you're taking planks down to make a.
I'm basically taking the entire wall off, but I won't necessarily need all of the planks.
Yeah. So there's
Is-
plenty of wood.
Has Lau put hay in front of the house yet?
Well,
I don't
that
know. That
will-
was my plan. I don't know if that's happened yet or not.
So everything's sort of happening all at once, guys. So
Right, so Lau's still doing that. Okay. Renvar looks to the opposite wall, like complete opposite wall of what Lau's disassembling.
Mhm.
And then looks at the wall, looks at Ballot, looks at the wall, looks at Ballot, looks back at the wall, points to the wall, and says, "We're taking this one down."
Lau quickly rushes over and shakes his head.
yeah.
And Renvar looks at Lau. Why can't we take this one? Do you
Lau
need it?"
quickly draws on the ground a picture, almost like a comic, of the shed collapsing without the wall. And he also draws because he doesn't know what's coming, but he sort of just draws like people coming from that side where the wall is, and then a little picture of Lau in the loft drawing lines between like where Lau is to where the people are on the ground on the other side of the barn wall.
So as Lau's drawing all this, Renvar kind of just looks towards Lau and says, "So you're going to be in the loft, but what about if we take down this wall and make..."
Lau shakes his head furiously and re-points back at the shed that's collapsed.
Renvar says, I know about the collapse. Like,
Lau just
you
points
need
at the pile of wood and says, "Wood. Spare wood. Use that."
In what? Just a random assortment of voices, or
Like some of them are like
Spare wood.
yeah, he went from like it was like almost like a feminine voice, spare, followed by this deep like orc voice, wood.
oh my god.
Spare
Need an example of the feminine voice, please, Jess?
Renvar,
wood.
spare wood. So while this is like Lau's explaining spare wood, Lau says, "But what about Lau?" Renvar says, "Well, what about we make a small fortress? No, not fortress at the house, but a way to funnel in people.
Use spare wood, leave wall, or points back at the collapsed shed.
Do you have spare? Where is your? Do you have spare wood?
Bruh.
Lau literally does like two-handed. The fuck is this
Give me a
pile of
perception
wood?
check, please, Remvar.
Disadvantage.
Perception.
Perception, please.
19.
19. You are quite clearly seeing that Lau is pointing at a pile of wood going, spare wood.
Oh.
Like, you know the like Will Smith meme of the like two hands? He's like that's what he's doing to the massive pile of wood. He's like effectively saying, dude, I have so much wood right now. Take it.
You're not improving
Lau's
Lau's impression of Magic Men, by the way.
Oh no, no! Like the social credit for Remvar is just gone down with this conversation. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, bye, Remvar.
Oofed. Please hold while DCG reconnects.
Oh god.
Okay, so while that's happening,
He really couldn't find that word.
so what's everyone else doing? So we're kind of at the point where you're just sort of going, here's what I want to have happen over this time. So
His internet.
So I essentially want to take the parts from the cart and make a makeshift ballista.
yeah, okay. So where are you wanting that positioned, and describe what it is that you're doing?
Well, I was thinking I could reuse the wheels from the cart, so it's like transferable around.
Whoa,
Me and
trans.
Silas. Fuck you, Trigger. Me and Silas can push it around. And then, like, using the wood from the cart, and I was thinking, like, the suspension springs as the limbs of the crossbow.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We can do that. Just bringing up.
There's like ballista.
Yes.
Ship ballista.
Wowza. Okay.
As Gimbal's sort of working on his makeshift ballista, Lau sort of like signals as he's building his little like fort on top of almost like he's building almost a birdhouse, I realized, on top of the house. He symbols to Gimbal and points out the like spare wood that he's got as well.
Wood.
Gimbal, wood.
Gimbal's just like, you got spare wood?
Lau nods his head.
Where?
Perception roll. No, don't.
D's coming back. His net's coming back up.
Oh no. Yep, that's all right. Cool. I just,
Oh my god! I just saw the hit dice for that.
Yeah,
I didn't look at the dice. I looked at the description.
it's a
Three-
siege weapon. It's a
Yeah.
ballista.
3d10.
Yes.
Plus-
Oh.
Isaac's like, wow.
I didn't even realize it existed in D&D. I've just been thinking about it.
It's
From,
medieval
have
siege
you seen
weaponry.
that one scene in Game of Thrones where they make them? No.
I couldn't see that scene. It was too dark.
Fair enough.
Must have been in the later seasons.
So, yep. So you're making a mobile ballista you want.
Yeah. With wheels.
With wheel.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let me write some of this down. So Lau has a
Birdhouse.
guard tower. Gimbal has a mobile ballista.
You could use
Awesome.
the spare wood and sharpen them into ballista bolts.
I take spare wood.
How much spare wood is there?
Well,
It's
he's
an
taken
entire-
off an entire side of a barn.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And I'm only making like a little crow's nest for me.
And we've got a poop perimeter. Hi, Nori.
Hi, D.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Just let him jump back into guest star. Bloop. Add up. Add up. Anyway, he's come back. Also, isn't a mobile? It's just a really large crossbow.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
yes,
what a
but
ballista is.
it also does.
Is a crossbow just a small ballista?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
And is a longbow just a sideways crossbow?
Does that make a
Oh,
catapult
no.
just a really big slingshot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is a swing a catapult for children?
It can be. It's more of a trebuchet, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it depends
Yeah.
how hard you trebuchet.
Yeah.
So where do I get to do the thing? Can I do thing now?
Yeah.
Also, I'm waiting for the host to guide me backstage.
Which is
Oh,
weird
cool.
because I've pushed you already.
He pushed you down the
Not pushing me.
stairs.
That's fine. It'll fix itself. Or it
Yeah.
won't. Either way, your picture's up there.
Okay. So with your spare wood, Rembar,
Yep.
what are you doing with your spare wood?
Remember basically looks back to Ballot and says, "We make a wall."
Jesus, Trump.
We want to make a wall. All right. A wall. Where? You've taken a wall down to make another wall.
Well, we're not.
And you won't be able to make the same size wall because some has been turned into ballista bolts and some has turned into a crow's nest.
We're going to build off the front of the. Is it like? Do I call it the house?
Yep.
Isn't this
Oh.
courtyard already like walled off?
The courtyard is no. So the house is just a part of the
farm.
The farm.
I think the farm. Am I correct in thinking the farm's got like a perimeter fence, but it's like a sheep fence? It's not.
Yeah.
Like
So
a
the
fence.
farm itself is perimetered off, and then the individual paddocks themselves have got a fence.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've got the animal pens are fenced off.
Mm-hmm.
This is probably gonna show the farmer in me, but what sort of fence is the like paddocks? Are they like made out of wood? Have they got wire?
It's electric. It's electric.
Electric
You
fence is
fucking
Yeah,
dickhead.
fully electric fence. Yeah.
Nice.
Generator run, so no.
Yeah.
Diesel generator, by the way.
It's just a wooden fence, so it's
Okay, cool.
not super advanced. It's just enough to keep larger
like
animals out.
Yeah, it's like a vertical log, horizontal log,
you said-
diagonal log.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's a wooden fence. Is it a log fence or is it like a stick fence?
So log fence. So yeah.
Okay,
Single
so it's
post with
two. Yeah.
yeah.
Two
It's
logs
your
horizontally.
stereotypical
Yeah.
farm fencing from back in the Dark Ages sort of stuff.
Yep, yep.
Okay, so remember says to Ballot, we're gonna make a fence. No,
Alright.
sorry, we're gonna make a wall.
Pay
We're gonna
for it.
make a wall, and we're gonna make.
The enemy pay for it.
No,
Yeah.
we're gonna expand off the house, and make it a narrow opening, so we can funnel them to us.
So okay. Yep. So you're
I need
making
you to do
basically
that.
a bottleneck coming into the house itself, are you?
Kinda, yeah.
Yep. All right. Wall bottlenecking house. Yep.
And like it gives us a little bit of space. So like kind of not like a proper semicircle, but like kind of a.
At the small end, how many people across would fit?
So at the opening, I'd say the 5 foot square, so one person can enter it at a time.
So
or
it's
whatever.
single entrance. So you basically got walls either side with a single point of people coming in that way.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then there's a little, obviously, not quite what is it? A half eclipse. There we go. So it's
Crescent.
still
A crescent,
Yeah, so-
Judge.
Yeah, I get you.
like that.
Oh,
A crescent.
Yep, I can see. So it's kind of shaped around with a spot in the middle, people to come through, and then your idea is everyone's inside there, and then as they come through, that's where you'll
Yes.
make your stand, sort of thing. Yep, excellent. I got it. Easy.
Do we know which way they're coming from?
No.
Yeah,
But
the,
that's
the
why
front. Where I left the
they
message,
didn't,
obviously.
they didn't think of this.
I'm coming from the north.
How many external doors? How many door entrances does this house have?
4.
The house.
Bold of you to want to be in the house.
The house has 2 doors. It has a front door and it has a side door that leads to the water tower on the other side that's not where the barn is.
Okay, so we're making where the front. Yeah, so says Renvar says about we're gonna off the front door. We're going to make a wall with a narrow entrance, so only one person can get in it at a time.
So in between the house and the barn.
Yes,
Okay.
and then
So in between the
Does
house and the
Renvar-
barn is a chicken coop.
yeah, does Renvar know about the side door?
Does he know about the front door?
Let's say you know about the house.
Okay, and then also says to Bella, and we need to block off that side door.
Yep. So you're gonna board up that door so no one can use it.
Yes.
Yep. So that side door is no longer accessible. So the only way in and out of the house is the front door.
And windows.
Yeah, so boarded up externally and internally.
Okay.
How much wood do you think you got?
I feel like D's gonna like trap himself.
Yeah, I think
Something's
so
gonna come
too.
through the front door and he can't get out the side door. He's just like, oh no.
If like plan B that Lau's got planned there, it just like lights the house
Yeah.
on fire.
Oh.
He's like, oh no, the magic man was in there? Oh no.
Oh no, not the magic man. Oh,
Whoopsies.
we've defeated everybody. Oh no, one got in, got to burn the house down. Oh no, magic man's in there. Oh no.
Oh, whoopsies. Oh god.
Okay.
I want to know what Nori's doing.
Yeah. So Nori and Duke, you're the two that I don't have something being done now. So what's the idea? What's the plan? What are you guys doing?
Rock, paper, scissors, who goes first?
I went first last time.
Okay, fine. So my perimeter of poop, right? So my plan is, so I've googled this. Animal shit is flammable. I've made sure horse shit is flammable, chicken shit's flammable, cow shit is flammable. I have double checked. I've googled it.
Is human shit flammable?
I don't know. I didn't Google that. And so I want to make a perimeter, and basically, once the enemies come, I want to set it alight so it's kind of like a wall of fire. So if they have to get on the property, they have to step through fire.
You know what? That's not where I thought it was going. That's a million times better.
Just as like spread shit for fun.
That is the exact same thing that you said last session when Nori set something on fire.
Yeah.
The exact wording as well.
Crops flammable. When they come, they see fire.
But this
Okay.
time they have to step through it if they
So-
want to get in.
Nori, your plan is you're going to light the poop perimeter on fire when everyone comes in and crosses the line.
No, before they cross the line. So they have to step through it. So it's like you see them ahead, you set the poop perimeter alight, and then it's like a wall of fire.
Okay, cool. Yep. Interesting. Duke.
Thank you.
I return the cart to its place, and I go up to Voss, and I say,
Got Voss was there.
I say, have you done many farmstead defenses before in your career?
Nope, this will be a first, but one I can tick off my bingo book.
What is bingo?
He pulls out a book and it's just like a list of things that he's wanted to do on adventures.
What's one of them on there?
Yeah.
Survive a siege at a farmstead.
What's another one?
Yeah, what's another
Make a
one?
bingo. From that.
Duke says, have you fought minotaurs before? Been a part of any siege before?
Yes and yes.
Do you have any guidance? You know my predicament. I'm not sure where my skills would best be.
Well, yesterday you weren't too bad on the end of a shovel.
Mm-hmm.
Ever thought about trench warfare?
That would make it so the minotaurs couldn't charge directly.
Mm.
Good idea.
Mm.
Show me where to dig. Arnott here is helping us out too.
Huh?
We're digging.
In the dirt
Diggy
The
diggy
dirt,
holes.
As that's happening,
with a shovel.
Yes.
Remvar and Ballot are trying to put together this wall.
All right. Just
You see,
With the electric drill, yeah.
okay.
Carry
Well,
on, Duke.
where's the shovels? I guess.
We go and find shovels and start digging.
Yep. So
The
you guys
shovels
get.
you find have shit on them.
Ew, use shovels?
I wonder if we could light these on fire.
Flaming
Like the
shovels.
shovels on fire.
Let
I
them
mean,
up
as
in
we
the
all
ballista.
know, as we learnt from one of Judge's streams earlier in the week, shovels are deadly.
Shovels are very deadly.
For those that don't know, Judge pushed a character off in Baldur's Gate, and they had they didn't die from the fall, so Judge threw a shovel and it killed them.
Nice.
It was great.
I loved it. Amazing.
We did the Druid Grove and like pushed one of the tieflings off the top and then shovel. Anywho, all right. So Duke, you and Arnott start digging.
Mhm.
Where are you going to dig?
Probably around the main complex.
Mhm.
Like sort of between the to surround the barn and the house. Sort of that main cluster of buildings.
So in front of the wall that's being built
Yeah.
by Remvar?
Yeah.
But behind the poop perimeter.
Okay.
Every so often, every time Lau goes past the chicken coop, if he needs to, he just does a little and then continues on to help with Nori.
he blames it
my
on the
part.
chickens.
Yeah.
Okay, so Duke, as you're digging, you're hearing all this other noise going around, and it dulls for a second, and you get a flashback. You're pretty pretty much where you are now. You're on the end of a shovel in a hole, digging. Next to you is a hooded figure who you think you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's seated next to you, talking at 1,000,000 mph. You're not really picking up on much what he's saying. But he's got a large stick with him, and he's just got his short sword, and he's like whittling away at the top. And you catch a word every so often about spikes, hurt, fall, and then you snap back to the present.
As Duke sort of focuses back in, he turns to Arnott. Arnott, find me some staves. Thin pieces of wood, but sturdy.
Did you just have like a Vietnam War flashback?
Yes.
Maybe. Like fence posts?
Yes, fence posts, shovel handles, anything that can be whittled down into a point.
Well, we might have... Yeah, there should be something in the barn. Maybe?
Go, boy, find it.
Go get it, boy. Go get it. So he sort of trots off, thankful to no longer be on the end of a shovel,
Yeah.
to go and find some
spare wood.
Yep. More spare wood. That spare wood pile is just endless. All right,
I feel like the planks wouldn't do for what
No.
Duke was after anyway.
No, that's why I didn't say spare wood. I said whittle wood.
Widowwood.
Whittle
We
wood.
would.
you do
If I
still
don't
have
whittle
this
wood.
this smell of like blood and death still around though,
Yeah.
which only was there during the flashback.
I follow on it up and I find Voss and I tell him, I need your you got a sword on you or something.
He pulls just a short sword off of his belt, which it's a dagger for him because he's a pretty big dude.
Yeah.
Here you go, use this.
No, I need to keep digging these trenches. I need you to sharpen wood Arnott's getting, and we'll plant them in the trenches.
Oh, now that's smart. Whoever thought of that must have been really intelligent.
Yes, I had some sort of flashback, a vision. Anyhow, Duke walks off.
Yep. So, Voss just, as Arnott's bringing out fence posts. Tim Tam, anyone? Tim Tam? No? I'm on refreshment duty.
Milo, please.
Who wants a digestible?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, someone ate all the Scotch fingers. Oh man.
Lau's walking away with like handfuls of Scotch fingers.
All right. So yeah, he'll just start whittling down some points on the end of these sticks.
Cool.
Is there anything else that anybody else wants to do?
What tools are sort of left in the barn?
There's still plenty of shovels and sickles, rakes.
Are they
pitchforks?
big sickles or hand sickles?
Little hand sickles, so where you'd
They're
kind of like
popsicles.
popsicles.
Oh,
Lao sort of like points at the two sickles, picks them up, and gives them to Micah.
Micah.
Ah!
Fuck. think my car, but without saying the R.
Mike, he hands these two hand sickles.
This guy is
to-
really like second guessing himself now. He's like, I don't even know my name anymore. Who am I? What am I
Why do
doing
you-
here?
Why do you think Lau's never referred to him at like name by name? He's just like hands him things or tells
you.
him to do things. But he hands these two sickles to Micah, and
Mika.
the actual, honestly, saying it's my car actually is more helpful than anything because I'm like, oh, my car makes
You're
sense.
welcome.
My car.
Before even Micah can like properly grab hold of the sickles,
Mhm.
Lau sort of like is rummaging around in the hay again, sort of like tying little bits together and almost making like what looks like a big blanket of hay.
Falls asleep.
Oh, shit.
Basically so that like Lau could be on the ground and cover himself with it.
Okay, gotcha. Yep.
Like camouflage.
Ghillie suit.
Where
Lau's
where
making
the
a ghillie
guards
suit.
can.
Lau's
Based
like
ghillie suit.
the reason that Lau knows to do this is because he had to do it in Alderloft, but with like garbage and stuff like that. That's how he sort of made
It's
his
just-
house and kept like hidden and stuff like that. He basically made a ghillie suit of garbage in Alderloft, so he's making a ghillie suit of hay for the farm.
It's like mad of like trash is just sliding around the city.
Yeah, just Didn't you hear the stories of the trash monster of Alderloft? That's actually just Lau.
It's an urban legend that that mothers tell their children.
Exactly.
You must go
Like,
to bed.
must go to bed.
trash
or
monster will
trash
get you.
monster will get you.
You must pick up your trash, otherwise he forms.
Yep, that's exactly right. That all was based off Lau just being spotted one day because he saw an extra tasty cat.
It's just Lau like breaking into houses and just like ruffling through your stuff.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
All right, cool. So you've made a ghillie suit of sorts to.
Yep.
And I'm guessing that's stored on the ground, not up in your
Correct.
thing. Yeah. Cool.
Because it'd be too
Um,
cumbersome to bring up and down.
Also, that you're hiding under a thing of hay on a roof. Like it's not exactly.
I mean, it would look good
camouflage.
in the loft, like because you put hay in the loft, but you can put hay in a loft.
Hmm.
But no, it's on the ground.
Cool. All right.